So I'd like everyone just to be present, simply sit and be present and sit for God. Be present for God and be aware that God, that Allah is already present. With this awareness, simply relax into this sense of being present for Allah's already present presence. Bismillah. No, there is nothing that you can do to make God more present. It's simply a matter of being aware that He is already present. What needs to change is your awareness. And one has to be present enough or gathered enough to really appreciate your awareness of God's awareness of you. Bismillah. As you stay present, simply bring some attention to your breath, to the sensing of the breath. Try to use the sensing of the breath to be more aware of God's presence. In fact, connect your sensing of the breath with the feeling of God's intimacy and His all-aware presence. Bismillah. So with each in-breath, be more open to God's presence. And with each out-breath, relax and surrender unto Allah's presence, unto Allah's already present presence. With each in-breath, lightly straighten your spine just a little and simply be more present, or simply be present. Or if you will, simply be aware of your presence. And with each out-breath, relax and surrender all effort to the feeling sense that God is already present. Just as the out-breath is actually effortless, so is one's peaceful surrender unto God's already present presence. It is actually effortless. This effortlessness is the result of grace, the grace of the divine presence. Bismillah. With each in-breath, straighten that spine just a little. With each out-breath, relax the shoulders and the chin just a little. In-breath, you are present. And out-breath, we feel God's presence. And now we'll turn to the recitation or the invocation of the wird that we've done, where we start with Astaghfirullah, and then we turn to the Salat al-Nabi, the first being I ask for forgiveness from Allah, the second being sending prayers upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then turning to the Shahada, or the testimony or the statement of La ilaha illallah, that there is no God but God. There is no God but Allah, La ilaha illallah. There is no outward object that I worship or give attention to except God. When we turn to the Astaghfirullah, that will be experienced and listened to as a kind of rhythmic tone, it's important to bring one's attention in the rhythm to a point in the center of your chest, to your heart, as if you're aiming for that heart. And you're striking that center, that target, that is your heart, with your attentiveness, as in Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. This should be the directionality, starting outwardly with the I, that I ask for forgiveness, God. I ask for forgiveness, God. I ask for forgiveness, God. Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. And one should bring that sensing to the middle of the chest as one is breathing in and out. This will be the experience of finding that I am here in the center, in my center, as I purify myself and return unto God, who is my center. Allah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. This is the experience of here, or I am here. Then we turn to the Salat al-Nabi. So if the first is a kind of movement of focus and concentration and one-pointedness and contraction, the second movement is that of the expansion of this point, as if a circle that encompasses all. It opens. It's an opening from that point of contraction and concentration, as in concentrate. Concentration means concentrate, to bring yourself to your center, concentrate, Astaghfirullah. And then expansion, as we ask for prayers upon the Prophet, whose prayers then upon us, help the divine grace, help us. And there's an expansion from the center, as at the center, no longer as you, but as at the center of divine presence, as it opens, expands. Rabbi shrah li sadri, or rather, alam nashrah laka sadrak, as we start with. Has not God already opened your chest, your heart? Speaking to the Prophet. So in following of the Prophet and calling upon him, we participate in this inshirah Muhammadiyah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. So we should feel a sense of lightness and expanse of this center that begins opening and encompassing. And then La ilaha illallah. So before we get to La ilaha illallah, this expansiveness is the sense of now, of being now. And since it involves the grace and spiritual presence of the Prophet, it's as if we are saying, Muhammad is now. He is alive and now. He is fully present. His presence is experienced now. So if I am here in the center, finally, after Astaghfirullah, and with continuous Astaghfirullah, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is now, in this all-encompassing or spacious now. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. We then awaken to the presence or the present moment of the now of prophecy of the prophetic presence. And then La ilaha illallah, that if I am here in the center and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is now in this expanse, then Allah is One is pure oneness, pure, ever-present, all-encompassing oneness, in which there is no room for you or anything. God is one. God is totally one, already one. I am here, the Prophet is now, and God, Allah, is one. Here, now, one. Here, now, one. This oneness transcends any movement or experience of contraction and expansion. It is a pure oneness. Here, now, one. I am here, astaghfirullah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is now, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. And Allah is one, la ilaha illallah. He is one with no other. In your attentiveness and in your sensing, as we go from here, now, and one in this wird. We'll do 99 or 100 of istighfar, 33 of the salat al-Nabi, and then 33 of la ilaha illallah. Bismillah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما تقدموا لأنفسكم من خير تجدوه عند الله هو خير وأعظم أجر واستغفر الله إن الله غفور رحيم أستغفر الله 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 العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد 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 اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. 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 اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك نبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط. لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. لا إله إلا الله. 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 سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Allah, we thank you for allowing us to be here, to be present. And we thank you for allowing us to be now with the presence of the Messenger of God, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we thank you, Ya Allah, for allowing us to bear witness to your pure oneness. Here, now, one. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah.